think she was at like 900 or something.
So I was wondering.
Some phrases that men hate to hear. Yours is the perfect size. The big ones hurt.
What up, good people? Welcome to another episode of the Strategically Reckless Podcast. I am your host, Jay Brown, a.k.a. your favorite foster dad, a.k.a. Mr. 710. And I am so glad that you are joining us once again. Hey, look, man, this is going to be... I had a plan for this show. I might have to do something a little different. Just because stuff be happening. Stuff be happening, and it's quite all right. It is quite all right. I want to give a shout out to everybody who has been rocking with us from day one. It has been a long time since February 20th of 2017 when this thing first got started, yo. And when I tell you that, it has been so. I didn't think we would be to this point. I thought it'd be something that I'd be doing for a little bit, and then all of a sudden, just get tired of it, put it down, and it's over with. And unfortunately, there are a lot of things that people do or get started that end up being something that, after a while, they just decide that, I'm not gonna do this no more. This has not been one of those things for me. And for those that's been here for the long haul, I truly, 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 truly appreciate you. I appreciate you in the way that, hey, this show has seen many iterations, whether you was here from the 710 to Slickville days, back when I was out there at Instinct Radio and Status Network. Shout out to Jack and Yannette. And happy anniversary, Nat. They just celebrated their first year anniversary. She got married not too long ago. Shout out to that. Yeah. Let me get into something while I wait on Mailman Moby if he's going up today. I don't know what that mail route was looking like, but I fussed about this one other time, and I feel like I need to fuss about it again. And I fuss about stuff, and most people wouldn't. Most people wouldn't. And I got a problem with Girl Scout cookies. Girl Scout cookies been wilding. And here's what I mean. If you've been eating Girl Scout cookies as long as I've been eating Girl Scout cookies, you know that back in the day, Mailman Moby, what's happening?
What up, Slick?
Man, I'm on here fussing, bro. I'm on here fussing already.
What happened, man? What happened?
Hey, fam, I bought some Girl Scout cookies, right? Hey, man, they've been doing something different to the recipes. But on top of them doing something different to the recipes, they've been making the boxes smaller and charging more.
Mm-hmm.
I told my mom that I took a sleeve of Thin Mint up to my mom. They used to be her cookie, a Girl Scout cookie of choice. And when I took those Thin Mints up there, and it looked like it was only about 15 in the package instead of the normal like 24 or 25.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? As she was eating them, they were falling apart. Appreciate it, Pop. Yeah, the Thin Mints were falling apart. Now how we got Thin Mints that's falling apart? Because they ain't used to. They wasn't smashed up. This is a brand new box.
You got a point.
Y'all wildin'. and I don't like it. I don't even like the new flavors that they be coming out with. I'm like, who thought about this?
Yeah, the Thin Mints are getting a little. They are a little different now, man. I eat those. What they call them now? I forget. They changed the name so much. I think there was Samoas. Then the one with the coconut and the chocolate and the caramel. There's so many
Samoa,
different
yeah,
names.
I like those. Those five. I agree.
Yeah,
I think those are probably the best ones now.
yeah.
And you know
Between
what
them
my
two and the Mints.
here's the issue I got with that. I don't remember it being only 15 cookies in a box, but I know when it was 15 cookies, if it was always 15 cookies in a box, when it was $4, it was a little bit more tolerable. Now that it's six, I don't like it.
Them Thin Mints, man. They seem like they was forever. You know what I mean? Like the Thin Mints came in them. Man, they came in like a long. Like it was two of them, but it seemed like they lasted forever.
Yeah, like you know what? You couldn't. It was so many Thin Mints in a single sleeve that you would
Yeah,
feel bad for eating. Like you could eat for the pack or a third of the pack and then have some for later. My mom sat there and ate the whole pack and was like, wait, where the rest of it?
yeah. Them Thin Mints were no joke.
Did you see they changed the recipe for the Reese's change? Yeah. I didn't see that. But you know what?
Reese's
All
chain. What Reese's chain?
they I don't know what they changed, but what I do know is yeah, everybody is going with the higher prices and smaller packaging. Like they call it shrinkflation. We talked about it before. And it's just some hater stuff that they doing now where I just don't get it. But when it gets over to the Girl Scout cookies, dude, I was tempted one day to go. You know how they had a little stand set up outside the grocery store or something like that.
Yeah,
There was a stand set up, and I wanted to go over there, but then I didn't want to get mad that I'm like, you little hustlers over here,
mm.
y'all got what the $2 boxes of cookies. Run me those. Run me the old school. Cause these new ones ain't working. I don't like it.
Man, I ain't ran up on none of them yet, man. Usually out there either I see them at the store outside and I grab some more from one somebody and then another store I grab some Thin Mint. I ain't seen none of them here.
They stopped them little drug dealers from, from selling those
Yeah,
cookies out in the open because they out here stepping on the product. And stuff, stepping on the product and cutting it a little bit and then charging more. I don't like it. Dang,
what's up with the Reese's though?
he said Reese's tastes that ingredient and
Does it
then started grandson said he pissed about it. Well,
does it
okay.
taste different, Charmaine?
Now, have you tried any of the different iterations of Reese cups? Like the ones that got like Reese cups with the
No,
pretzel, Reese cup with the caramel, Reese cup with the none of that.
no, I'm not a fan of peanut butter.
Big terrorist talk. Go ahead. What else don't you
Yeah.
like that need to put you on the no-fly list?
No, I can eat them sometimes. They just sit there. I can eat them, but it's like I'm not a fan of peanut butter. And if I do it definitely have to be like a Reese's where it's with chocolate. But I'm not a fan of peanut butter at all.
So
Not like that.
you didn't have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Like you didn't do that, huh?
Yeah. hmm I had peanut butter jelly, peanut butter honey, peanut butter syrup. Shit, when you young, you gotta, as my mama say, hard time make a rat eat onions. You gotta eat what's in. You gotta eat what's there.
Rats don't like onions? That's crazy. I ain't know that.
I don't know. I don't know what it means. It's a saying she always said, and it stuck with me.
Hey man, speaking of hard times, we trying to get these kids out of those hard time mentalities, right? And you know, it's messed up when you see some of these kids with the food trauma because they be cupping their bowls and stuff like that, and it's like, yo,
Mm,
you know this little bowl of cereal ain't gonna go nowhere, right? And
yeah.
so one of the things that I've been doing with these chocolate Menendez kids is I have them listening to classical music. These folks out here when they get too loud, they be out here listening to Mozart and Chopin and Bach and Beethoven and everything.
Well, I guess ain't nothing wrong with that though. I guess this you ain't nothing wrong with that though.
you, you know the messed up part, man. I didn't realize how much of it that I knew that I had heard. Like so, it kind of jogged the memory. So you sit there and then you listening to it and you're like.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
Coming up in school, you hear all them different things, but then also if you listen to enough of them, you'll probably hear one of your favorite rap songs. Cause they all be sampling off them pieces and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Look, man, I was real. I found myself listening to it. I'm like, yeah, I'm closer than I give myself credit for out here listening, knowing some of this Beethoven. Now, if you told me to go look up something specific to go find it, I wouldn't know
Yeah.
outside of the name. But hey, man, them greatest hits, I know those. And these Chocolate Menendez kids, let me tell you what they listen. They listen to classical music, Marvin Gaye and the Isley Brothers. We don't listen to no new stuff. They don't know no Take Me Through There unless they heard it at the daycare. None of that stuff. Because
Mm.
all the cussing in any song seems like it's an acapella. Like that part is acapella. Music style. And the music style would be loud. Hey man. These
You might mess
kids,
around and have you some what they call them what they call the people with that do this. I forgot the name of them.
a composer.
Yeah, but they call them something else. It starts with an M, I think. I can't think of it. Don't worry about it.
I don't know that one. But you know what? I was in the car. I was taking one of the kids back to. Oh God! See, here we go. The Raw Dog and the CMB. that Raw Dog. No, hell no. That's out of pocket. That is out of pocket. So I had some pet peeves unlocked this past week. A Maestro.
Maestro. Yeah. Maestro. That's it. Maestro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna correct the spelling, but if you type that in the Google, they're not gonna find what you're looking for. They'll put an A and an E in there, but don't worry about it. Look, we know what you're talking about, cuz. But I didn't realize that people clapping off beat got on my nerves.
What you mean?
So the 3-year-old Menendez brother was right. I was driving. He was in the back seat. I was taking him to a dentist appointment, and bro was in the back seat clapping off beat to Marvin Gaye.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting there and I was just listening to the music at first, and then I heard the clapping, and I'm just like, "Hey, come on, cuz you can't. We're gonna have to teach you how to be on beat or what beat to clap to, cause you off beat, and this is a bad look in the neighborhood, fam. Like you can't be the kid. You can't be the clapping off the kid."
And is it bad though?
Hey, it was
bad off beat?
It was bad enough to catch my attention. Look, it's always bad on off beat. You think about it. Every time you've ever heard somebody clap off beat, it caught your attention, and it's like, hey, what are you listening to? Are you clapping to the wire? You can't use it. It's like I feel like it's one of those things where you either on beat or off beat. In between.
By them being kids, I was thinking maybe it was something, maybe it wasn't off too bad.
Oh no. It was bad off. It was bad off, and it was a soul clap, a regular clap, a golf clap, all in the one, all in the same song.
Just
Until I
no
got
hope.
to, I got to the point where I was driving. I'm like, stop. No, no more clap. Don't worry about clapping. Don't worry about clapping. I had to
But,
tell him in a way that I didn't want him to feel like he was in trouble, but he was really getting on my nerves with all this non clapping.
man, you gonna mess around and discourage the young man.
No, you know what? I thought about that one day about because I'm rough on these kids, but I'm also rough on them about stuff that I know that they know how to do. And
Hmm.
that 3-year-old Menendez, he got a 4-letter name, and we'll just say for the sake of this conversation that it's Chad, something real
Hmm.
easy. And this boy makes me so mad. Pet peeve number 457 unlocked is he does all he can to do stuff wrong that he knows how to do correctly. He would do it wrong on purpose.
Hmm.
And I'm like, but he'll do it wrong on purpose, knowing that it's stopping him from playing. So when we get to the point where I'm like, I'm not gonna let you play, so go ahead and go upstairs since you're not getting this right, then he crashes out. And I'm like, well, just do it right then. You know how to do it. And so he crashed my wife out this weekend because he went all week last week, not doing his name, numbers, counting, none of that stuff when he got done. Like this is a little homework that we do every day. It's all stuff
Yeah.
that he knows how to do. And on Saturday, because he wasn't going to daycare, the thing that clicked to me was it didn't matter about doing his stuff at home because he watched TV and played at daycare all day. So to come home and do it at home, it ain't no big deal. The difference is there's brothers and sisters out here. This boy on Saturday, he got done with everything he needed to do in 10 minutes, no mistakes, no help. So you can always do this. You can always do this and you choosing not to.
Just some motivation.
You don't need, you need the motivation was I don't want to be in trouble all day. Since I'm not going to be able to watch TV, I'll get it done today so I can play all day. But if all day ain't on the table, I ain't doing it right. Come on, come on, dog. And so I was about to let him play, and Naya came off the top rope and was like, I don't care what Jason said, no, you ain't playing today.
Dang.
Hey, hey, hey. That's your fault, cuz. I told you to get your stuff done. I expect you to do it every day, but if you ain't perfect every day, then you're not gonna get in trouble. But if you don't try at all, no days, you will 100% not get a chance to play like you wanted to. And bro failed in a different kind of way because he was so hurt because he thought he was just like, man, I'm ready, ready, Mr. Jason. I did everything. Look at my name, CHAAD. Done.
Yeah.
Oh, you really knew how to do that? See, people try to make excuses for you like you were dyslexic, and I know better. If you can go
Just
through a
didn't want to
mixed up
do it.
alphabet and grab the C, the H, the A, and the D out, and then you decide that you don't want to put it in order, you know damn well you out here hustling, but you hustling backwards. This ain't gonna help you.
Yeah.
But no, man, you watch the Olympics are now over, and I got caught up on Sunday morning watching the men's hockey team, watching the USA men's hockey versus Canada. Did you watch any of that?
I didn't get a chance. I didn't do it. I saw both sides, the men and the women won, but I didn't get a chance to watch any of it. I didn't watch no Olympics. It's hard for me to watch the Winter Olympics.
Because you don't. Never mind. I want to get. I'll get it, face I messed up. I'm gonna let y'all the hook on that one. You know what? The
Well,
Winter
I can't
Olympics.
relate to it.
That.
Yeah,
Yeah, right there. It ain't stuff that we do.
right. You don't know, but ain't no black people that living in no mountains, sliding down the slope of a mountain.
And I feel like I would be scared to do all of that stuff. Like
Oh, I know I would.
curling don't seem fun. Like there's nothing fun about like curling does not seem like it's fun. Like
I do
I don't
watch that one.
this guy.
I do watch that one.
You watch curling?
Yeah, I do watch whenever I see it on TV. If I pass it, I do stop and watch it because I be trying to see how they really be making the thing actually move to this side, just because they be sweeping it, and I have to get onto a curling court and feel how the thing feels for them to be able to, because they manipulate it by sliding it, and they either speed it up, and then as you see them slowing it down, they kind of keep it from sliding, and you can actually see it either speeding up, or you can see the little thing kind of slowing down. I be like, man, I got to see how they do that.
So all right. So you would be interested in trying curling.
Absolutely,
It seems like the least dangerous of any other Winter Olympic sport.
bingo, bingo.
You know, it's funny. It's funny because it's like, all right, ice skating. They have ice skating rinks here in Georgia. They got ice skating rinks in a lot of places, right?
Hmm.
So you could actually practice curling. Some of these other sports like the ski jump and all of that, like
The
even the bobsled.
bobsledding.
Hey man, I watched the bobsled joint and I had the boys was watching. They was like, I want to do that. I'm like, no, you don't.
Man, if folk
They,
going down at like 100 and some mile per hour.
they had like you watch it on TV and you have no real idea about how fast that damn thing is going. And you
No.
see these dudes holding in their little I'm about to say something messed up. In that half cut off rubber, just riding down the thing. Like,
Yeah. And you got to lean your body a certain way, connect, man.
hey
I be
man,
scared I mess around. I'm going straight up and hit that side of that curve when I'm flying out.
I don't think I want to be in a little tube with three other dudes lap to lap, like
Yeah,
going that
yeah,
fast. Going that fast.
we ain't cool running.
What my man say? Cool running. I see pride. I see power. I see a bad motherfucker. I'm a nobody. You know
which
what?
one? Which one would you try in the Winter Olympics? Which one would you find yourself maybe if you had to pick one? Which one would you try?
Hey, bro. You know what? I was trying to do. Damn. See, the downhill is too fast without no protection. So you out here just you run it. You go into a tree or you fall. You just raw dog in the sand, the little snow, the tree, everything. And you just hit.
Yeah,
I would probably damn. Damn, you know
it,
what?
it ain't a lot to choose from.
Because hockey wouldn't work. Hockey would not work.
I don't know. You can kind of go in there. And you can give somebody else
I, is the luge is singular though, right? Is the luge you can go down solo?
if you what.
Like the luge, like not the sled, but like if this one I could go do the little slide by myself. I do the luge because I think it's by myself.
Yeah,
I think
man, I would try that one.
that's probably the only one I'd do because it'd be like one of them big ass water slides. It's just on ice. Everything else,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm either too big or I just like to fall. Like I'm too old to think about myself falling.
Yeah.
Like when it was like Lindsey Vonn after the Super Bowl, let's take a look at Lindsey Vonn, and she goes down and gets lifted from this event. I'm like, hey, ain't that cool about this? Like she hit the flag, and then it was over with. Now you got to bring the helicopter in.
She what you call it? She went out there already on a torn. Was it a torn ACL or something? She did. She had
Oh,
already. She was already messed up,
you cannot
and
be out there on the D road.
yeah, she was already messed up, and she said she was just gonna go out there and do it anyway because it's the Olympics, and you only do this every 4 years. So from what I heard, they saying that she was already messed up, and she just wanted to do it because it was the Olympics. She wasn't gonna sit this one out. So
You know what? I feel like they need to figure out a way. They need to figure out a way with the Olympics. This is not an original thought, but not after I thought about it, I was like, it made sense. And they need to figure out a way in order to let these folks race. Like if there was a Jamaican, I mean, if there was like a bobsled race, like it was like a 2-on-2, like a sprint or whatever, like that. Like watching people. Like, what if the Summer Olympics? If somebody was running the 100 meter dash, but they was by themselves, I think it's very having those other seven runners next to you and you running, watching that happen real time as they running. I
hmm
think it adds to the intrigue of it more so than watching one person go down the slope, and then you got somebody else going down the slope, and they just racing the clock more so than the scene. Like they racing each other, but they racing that clock more so than if we all lined up and it's the on your mark get set go, and you seeing who's winning real time. I think that would help out
right.
the women.
Yeah, but yeah, the Winter Olympics is just I don't know. It's just hard to explain because it's not something that a big majority of people can do, or either go out like majority of the world is not mountains and slopes and winter weather all the time. So track and field you can do that inside, outside, wherever.
Yeah, man, like there is. I do feel like there is not a fair level of representation when it not say fair, but there's not a level of representation when it comes to the Winter Olympics for everybody.
Right.
Like, yeah, it might be a few of us sprinkled in and some ice skating stuff, but outside of that, it's not the. You don't see a whole lot of us. There's a lot of us in there. Like I was looking in the hockey, like we ain't got ain't one in this team picture. Not not
That's
not
true.
one. Huh? I was like, yo, and you know what? I was all right. So watching, I've been locked into hockey probably about 3 times in my whole life. Two of them was when the Blackhawks were winning Stanley Cup. I was watching, and then it was on, but I had stuff going on that all the kids was up, but I had it on the TV in the living room. I had it on TV in my office. And so I was going back and forth. And then at last, like it went into overtime and I'm sitting there and I'm watching like, oh shoot, I'm locked in. Like this is pretty solid. But I
Yeah.
don't think but if you try to watch something on NHL, it ain't gonna be there. Like you try to find that same level of skill next week, you just ain't got nothing else to watch, and you're like, the Los Angeles Kings versus the Ducks. Let me see. Nah, I'm
It's
gonna just
hard to
go ahead
watch.
and go to bed, cuz. Go to
It's hard
bed.
to watch because
Hey,
it's just like soccer and stuff like that. It's hard to watch stuff that you only score like, man, you somebody playing 90 minutes and they only score two times. You're like, damn, ain't nothing exciting about that. At least to me.
You know what? I was surprised. It was a level of suspense because of the stakes. Now I do feel like if it was anybody other than like USA and Canada, I wouldn't have watched. Like if the
Right.
United States was playing against Finland, probably wouldn't have watched. If they were playing against Czechoslovakia, that probably wouldn't have watched. The Canada part of it made it better.
Yeah.
I feel like, but I don't see myself being able to watch like a whole soccer match. If it's
Yeah.
tied up with 10 minutes left, I'll watch that last 10 minutes of the World Cup. But
Yeah.
I tell you what, man, I was over in South Korea the for the World Cup. I think it was like 2010. Had to be 2010. And to see the level of they stopped everything when South Korea was playing. They stopped everything. It was people on the streets. They had the TVs on, all out in these restaurants and stuff. Like the whole city was slowed down for South Korea playing in the World Cup. Now the problem was
Yeah.
that they knew South Korea was going to be out quick, so you was going to have to watch that one match, 1 or 2 matches. But the level of pride that they have for their team was insane, super insane.
Yeah, they take that
And,
stuff totally different than we do over here.
oh yeah, we don't care unless we're in the finals. If you're like, we made it, I bet I'll watch a little bit. I check it out a little
Yeah.
bit, but I don't feel like they be talking to us all the time. You know, you know, we don't be the ones that they be talking to all the time. Speaking of talking to people, man, I hit you up this week. It was early this week because there was this guy, this former baseball player for the Detroit Tigers, Tony Clark, who was the head of the Major League Baseball Players Association.
Mm.
And dude resigned from his position. And all of a sudden it comes out that he had inappropriate relations with his sister-in-law. And
Where
my
they do
first
that at?
thought, come on, dog. What is we doing? Well, bro, like, all right. We how many times do you have to see other people get in trouble for having impermissible relationships with somebody you work with before you realize that, hey, I shouldn't be doing this?
It's just like the teachers. Everybody, see, the thing is everybody has this mindset. The people that do that, it ain't gonna be me. I ain't gonna get caught. I'll do it differently. Everybody had that type of mindset, and they messed themselves up. But the more I see stuff like this, though, man, the more I see how Eve was able to make Adam eat that apple, because that the power of sex, or at least the way it takes over your mind, it's power. They used to say it's powerful than drugs. It's more powerful than drugs.
Hey man, they say they don't care. A nut is a nut. But
Yeah,
you have to care. Like there's a part. All right, I remember back in. You remember when I think it was the Falcons, the Dirty Bird Falcons, right? The Dirty Bird Falcons. They were playing in. They might have been
whoa,
playing in the Super
Charmaine.
Bowl.
Whoa,
And,
Charmaine.
that's crazy. I'm gonna leave this
Whoa,
up here for a second. I'm gonna leave this up here for a second.
whoa. I didn't mean to
That's
cut you off, Slick, but that was outlandish right there.
that is out of pocket. That is
My fault. My fault, Slick. That took me. My fault.
You gotta put her in timeout. But so this dude, this football player, Eugene Robinson, I believe his name was. He played safety, and the week of the Super Bowl, Bam gets in trouble. I might not say the week of, but it might have been like 2 days before, where bro got in trouble for soliciting a prostitute at the Super Bowl, and I'm like, oh, come on, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pay to get rid of him, but what are we doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, you shouldn't have. Like, I was of the mindset that, hey, if I'm this dope, I ain't got to pay. I ain't paying for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But Charmaine said, yeah, what you said is definitely.
Ei, bolão!
Somebody throw the flag.
Yeah, it's a super flag on the play, but I'm like, yo, so you willing to get in trouble? You willing to get in trouble for a little piece of before this game? And now they talking about your ass instead of what needs to happen in the damn Super Bowl. Like, dog,
Yeah.
I just assume that after you got to a certain point, like, you just have to work this hard in order to get it. And you damn sure shouldn't put yourself in a position where it's going to cause havoc in your life.
Mess with your money.
Damn. Like, I've had my share. And I look at it now like, yeah, I big, tall, thick, small, big booty, big breast, little breast. Okay. At a certain point. Like, but I'm not getting ready to be like, I'm getting ready to blow up my spot over some new woman. And we had the conversation. When they just had on the headline that it was the sister-in-law. We was like, damn, bro. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead. Look, see that is actually a valid question. So they were in this conversation that was being had. They was like, so is it worse if it's your brother's wife, sister-in-law?
Yeah, that's a total violation.
Or is it worse if it's your wife's sister? And one of the guys that they asked the guy like, hey, so you have a brother that's married, and you also have a wife that has a sister. And they asked the guy, they was like, so is she hot though?
That right there lets you know enough right there.
Nah, I ain't had no prostitutes. I ain't never paid, bro. Not in that way. I ain't never leave when I got $41. Like, no. But at the same time, like, and they was going back and forth, like, all right, yeah. No, there's never a situation where either one of those are cool.
Nah.
But we was asking which one was worse. And I agree with you. You said that the brother would be worse. Smashing your brother's wife would be worse.
Yeah. Cause this where you breaking loyalty. Loyalty that creeped in here, and like my loyalty is totally different from everything else. Like that's my bond. Like you my brother, you my friend. My loyalty is you need to know that you can depend on me. You need to know that I ain't gonna do you wrong. So yeah, that was a whole lot worse. Mess with your brother wife.
And I tend to agree. That would be. I feel like out, outside of my wife, I, my brother is probably
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to that, like I could not see myself violating in that way because I already know like the blowback will be outrageous. They be like, Jason, how could you? How could you do
yeah,
that to him? This is your brother.
yeah. Because this not only this is history too. Like you grew up with this person, like from knee high to a grasshopper to grown men, and for you to be able to just have no kind of loyalty or no kind of respect for your brother like that, either y'all have to be like straight up like done with each other, or somebody that screwed somebody over.
Hey, look, it can't be me to help him see the sheep from the street. Like if it blowback is crazy.
Now, see the girl part, I ain't saying I agree with it or anything. That's why I say the messing with your brother wife will be worse than the girl messing with the two brothers. Because see, the girl probably possibly could have came into the family with with you, but then she kind of came in and was like, "Damn, his brother finer than he is," and she kind of have that. Now she kind of got that mindset, like, "Damn, I wish I would have met him first." And now she's seeing him at the reunions and at the get-togethers, and she got these thoughts in her mind. Like I said, I'm not advocating for her that it's okay, but if it happened, then why I say it would be more worse for the brother to do it than the girl, because the girl might have these thoughts. She's not, she don't have a loyalty. She have a loyalty to you, but she kind of might have came in the family in a different situation or a different way than what what I mean. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like so from the dude's perspective, the wife's sister is a horrible person if she is smashed her husband. Like she's a horrible person if she is smashed her husband. Like they
Yeah,
both, but you only like the wife's sister is be a horrible person for that side of the family. And if that's your from the husband's perspective, if all you did was blow up her side of the spot, hey, did you see how fast she was? Like
yeah,
dang, they look just alike. I made a mistake. They look just alike. Like we know twins. We know
yeah.
twins, and I'm sure I'm almost willing to bet. You remember on the Battle of the Sexes show? I'm almost willing to bet that there has been a dude or two that came across whether it's Aria or Tiara, like so and they was looking at the other one like, so you know, they might have thought about it. They might have thought about not that they would do this type of stuff to each other, but you
Yeah.
know, there would be no kind of forgiveness if one of them smashed the other one's dude in that way. Don't cry, pull yourself clean up the man and take yourself to the head. These
A lot
girls
of that
be
stuff,
doing
man, be the convenience though. That's where a lot of people end up messing with other people, cheating and all that stuff. It because it ain't so much that they looking into someone. It becomes the convenience of it. It's like there's no telling what was going on between them two. That she was able to get along, to be alone with him, and him alone with her for that amount of time. But it's just people. A lot of time when people do stuff like it's just the convenience. It ain't so much that they just searching it out. It's just like, damn, it's right there. Y'all either spending a lot of time together. It's convenient, like, and it's gonna be one of them nights that you and the wife or you and the husband, y'all up here straight up arguing and mad at each other, and y'all ain't messing with each other in over a month, and now y'all sitting around there, and the convenience just like, damn, it's right there.
Look,
That's
the
why you got to take
unfortunate
care of home.
you do, you do it. Like the crazy part is for it to even get to that point. Like, yeah, the convenience is one thing, but then it's like you always it's always that. So as soon as you open that door, that just a little bit, just to peek in and see. Damn, look at that ass. Just a little. You look at your sister-in-law booty just a little bit, and it's over with. If you're not looking
Mm-hmm.
at her booty and being like, I would never. Like that, that has to be off the top. Like,
Yeah.
like Charmaine was like, that's why you never leave your spouse alone with anybody.
Yeah. I
Mm.
wouldn't. Yeah. I get that, but you at the same time, it's like you can't live your whole life like that. You gotta
So,
hope and trust that your spouse gonna do the right thing.
so I watched this video the other day, and this dude approached the couple, but went and hollered like straight at the girl. Didn't even acknowledge the dude. And the dude just kind of stood there to see what the woman was going to do. The lady was like, so you're not going to say nothing? You're not going to say nothing to him trying to get my phone number? And he was like, you know what you should be doing in this situation. So I shouldn't have to say nothing because what if I'm not here? And she was like, but you are. So you're not going to say nothing. And in the video, whether it was staged or not, she turned around and gave the other dude her phone number. So if you ain't gonna say nothing to him, then I'm gonna go ahead and give you my number because you ain't really caring that way. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, this is one of those situations where you found out, dog, that she was for the street anyway. Because if if you gotta watch over her like that and keep her away from dudes that's out here trying to shoot their shot, then you don't be able to do that with everybody.
Right.
You cannot. I don't care where they are, who they with. If if they for the street, then they can be got.
Yeah.
But there's no way. Like I'm not gonna. I don't have like Ned not gonna have to run in and jump in between another lady and me that's trying to shoot her shot at me because I already can get that good old Heisman route right quick.
Yeah. Shut it down.
Whereas in his situation, he was expecting his girl to drop off the Heisman. So boy, and she didn't do it. I can't be the one at that point because I'm like, if
Yeah.
I wasn't here, he would have got that number, and you might let him hit it in the frozen food section.
Yeah. They
See,
said if they can get you, then they can have you.
they say if you think you're lonely now,
Wait
wait
until
until
tonight,
tonight.
girl.
Hey man, this is one of those things where you got to be more careful. But if you find like I feel like that's the way. If you need to find out whether somebody's for the street, that is it. Like you ain't got to. I don't feel like you ever have to chase somebody down or try to figure something out because all of it will be made available for your public consumption when the time is right.
Hmm. And
So,
some of them things, some of these red flags, you can see some of these red flags a long way before it happened. You got to pay attention to people. Like I say, you won't catch everything, but it's a lot of people that go through stuff and be through that they seen the flags a long time ago. Like you out with your man or something, y'all out chilling, and he up here every time a girl walk by, he doing like this. Like, come on now, if that ain't a red flag, you come on now. He ain't got no kind of respect for you. Now it's different, you see it. We ain't blind, but damn, some people be out there. Every girl walk by, he turning, looking, and she just acting like ain't nothing wrong. Like,
so
damn, girl.
what that mean, Moby? If they out there looking at every girl that walk past,
Oh, come on, man. You know what that mean? That mean if she wasn't there, he would have followed up behind her and asked her. What that mouth do? You know what I'm saying? What I mean, what that mouth do?
Yeah, that's the something right quick. Because you know what? I feel like I don't turn around and look at. I don't turn around and look at all of them, but there are some that I see and I'm like, hey, my eyes don't work, but as long as I don't go shoot my shot, I do them a lot. Like I went to the gas station this weekend. Went to the gas station this weekend. I go get in my car. This lady gets out of this Tesla that's next to us now. In her face, she looked like Bookman. She looked just like Bookman in the face. But everything else was out of pocket. Like huge chest, and she was a little bit on the round side, but her booty was big too, and it was just like you saw it, and you kind of just the dude that's gonna get in trouble gets out his car and/or wait for old girl to come back. He forgot something.
Yeah.
He got to go back in the store and get it. Like, hold on, I gotta get it. I'm like, look, you look like Bookman in the face. I've seen it already. If there's nothing, it's not gonna get no better than this. If I done already seen Bookman, it's over. There's no shot. No shot. They saw it. Like, I know. He said, but how was her body? Vanity, she probably would have hit it. She would have been the coldest chick in West County. But no, you don't turn around. You don't turn around and do all that stuff. But yeah,
it's one thing if it passed by you. Even if you with your girl, it passed by you. Like, okay, you see it. I mean, she know you looking. You see it. Like, oh, okay. But to me, all like, come on, man. That's tough, man.
It's a test. It's always a test. Whenever you first get with somebody, or when you out with somebody, like I can go to Walmart right now by myself. There would be nobody in there. If I came back and picked up my wife or took in there, there'd be a whole ton of booty up in there, all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
All over the place. And like where you said, not that I have any intention on hollering at any of them, because I'd be going out and I know I'd be looking crusty sometimes. It be happening. I'd be out here looking like I would have been an extra in Book of Eli. See them ugly flipping fine bodies be stressing. You know what? She probably would have asked you for something. She probably would have asked you for a little something. But no, like you see them, and the test is you just can't do this too aggressively.
Right.
You gotta look at something on the shelf. And when you on the shelf, like you gotta have your methods. Like it can't be weird. Or
you always be behind her.
Well, you gotta. If you can tell your wife or your girl, hey, that booty right there is insane, and she don't get upset with you, then you might be on to something. But you also gotta look at her twice, because while she might think sex is overrated, she's still enough looking at that ass.
Yeah.
Too. Now don't think I'm gonna be so. Here's the flip side of it. I'm not gonna be so liberal about looking at booties when it's something that you want to look at that I'm not with. So if you out here trying to look at an old bub dude over there, I ain't looking. I'm gonna be looking inside your head.
You gonna be looking upside her head?
I look upside her head like, oh, so you looking at Great Sweats now? Is that what you want? Wait till we get in the car. Wait till we get in the car. Since we looking at prints and whatnot. Yeah, look at the print now. All right, let me go. Let me go find one of these monkeys to go look at. Let me go look at a monkey.
Go look at some wolf packs.
Anybody got some moose knuckle for viewing? Moose knuckle for special viewing. Because what we're not gonna do, I'm not looking at that with you. Like don't point that out to me. Like that'll be the one that we not. I don't want no parts of it. If you saw it, then it's just like you just saw what you saw. But what we not getting ready to do, we not discussing it. I don't care.
You ain't going back and forth with it.
No, because I ain't got no commentary.
Yeah.
There's zero commentary.
No, it's one thing to. I mean, like I said, neither one of the spouses or neither one of y'all are blind. You know, you all see it. I mean, it's just one thing to be seen and one thing to be staring. You staring, it's like, okay, you must want some of that.
The McDonald's sign, Charmaine, just like it is. I don't understand what she's trying to show. What's she trying to talk about? Oh, that's the wrong camera. Not that way.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Oh, that's so crazy. That Cape Buffalo hoof. Yeah. That's going to the Elk Lodge. That's what he on. You want to check out that Elk Lodge. Hey, you know what I saw that was funny? You know, it's not funny. I saw when they got micro wrestling.
The micro wrestling?
Yeah, it's coming to Atlanta.
Oh my goodness.
What's micro wrestling moment?
It gotta be little people.
It's time for the percolator. It's time for the
Hey, that's not it. Hold on, what's happening here? No, that's not micro wrestling. That's not micro wrestling. That's Diddy wrestling. But let me introduce
Man, I'm about to say, bro, what was that?
That's not micro wrestling. Let me introduce you to
the finger went straight up your booty.
The micro wrestlers that's gonna be coming to Georgia.
Micro wrestling roll call, Jamaican Joe, baby. Yeah.
Micro's like it. Yeah. Redneck Brawler Little Show. The Micro Rocker. Jay Amazing. Disco Down, baby.
Brock Jr.
Zach Presley. Pinky Shortcake.
Flying Ryan.
Little Miss.
K.O.E. Michael Jackson.
It's your boy, Hot Rod.
La más hermosa, la little chola.
Ivar the Micro. Baby Jesus.
Oh, it's Psycho. Micro Cowboy, Hank Dalton. Enter the Giant. Chief Littlefoot.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, look, if there was one wrestler I want to see, it would be Micro Jackson.
Yeah, and I want to see Lil Presley. I want to see him and Jackson fight. But you know what? Soon as I get off here, man, I'm gonna go and pick up my Bible, man, because y'all tripping. I can't. Y'all ain't taking me where y'all going. Y'all ain't taking me there.
Micro Jackson is so crazy. Hey, yo. So, you know what? This is the thing. They're on tour. They are on tour.
They on tour. Yeah.
Hell yeah, they're on tour. Here's I don't feel like I know that they need some support. I don't feel like I don't feel like if I went to go watch it, I wouldn't go watch it for all the right reasons.
You wouldn't
Like
watch it for the what?
I wouldn't watch it for the right reason. And in that
Right.
case, I would have to take a Bible with me because this is the part that's so messed up. I went to go see events that were a little out of pocket, like the lingerie football league. Hey, when I first went, I saw it on TV when I was in Korea, and I was just like, "What is this?" But I think I like it a little bit. I want it's it's a whole bunch of stuff that I like all in one. Like I like women, I like
Yeah.
football, and I like women in draw. And so
Boom.
we out here all in one. I even took Pops to a game. And at first he was like, "What is this?" And then all of a sudden the game got good. But he realized that it was a lot of groceries out there, as he put it. And somebody put it like, "Man, she walking around with a lot of groceries that she carrying around." So
Yeah.
it was one of those things. You met some of the girls, didn't you? Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So hey man, stuff be happening. Stuff be happening. But I don't know. Micro wrestling would definitely be for research purposes only.
Yeah. I have to. I would. If somebody invited me, I probably would go just because it'd be some kind of funny. But man, that's cold.
Hey, the lingerie football league was
Yeah, I want to go to that.
it is it. Hey,
Uh,
I took Dino to a game too.
yeah, I go to that one.
We was out here. This is different from back in the day when we used to go to college volleyball games and whatnot. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is different from those
We
stuff.
all know what that was about.
Oh, oh, y'all grown over here. Y'all grown. Yeah, grown. Yeah. It was, man, you should have seen, like, it was weird. Hey, man, it's real quick. Last thing about that game, though. It was, we was sitting down, and it was a dude, like, 2 rows in front of us. And they only had the lower bowl. The lower bowl of the stadium was open. So all the seats that was available were good seats. And Fam out there had binoculars on. He had binoculars on. He was 2 rows in front of us, like, yeah. Yeah. And in my mind, I'm like, Sam about to put his hand in his pocket. This is about to be over with. Like,
Yeah,
this
that
dude
boy
about
finna
to
play a quick game of pocket pool.
walking around with a pitch stick. Like, hey, sir, what are you doing? Why
It's not
you
happening.
walking around with one of these? That's crazy. You gonna get locked up.
Yeah, that's sick. That's nasty.
Yeah, one chick in the lingerie league broke her leg 3 years ago. Yeah, didn't see
Damn.
that one. Bannis would have been out there trying to pretend like he was a trainer, like them, like old boy from Florida, Dr. Love. He was like, "Yeah, let me just put your leg right up here, and it should be okay. Just let's elevate both of your legs up onto my shoulders." And
Yeah, with the job he got, he actually got all the tools with the job he got.
I don't want to put his business out there. Bannis, what'd you do real quick? Because if he put it out there, then it's fair game. If he ain't gonna put it out there, then I just make something up. Like if he out here making the videos, rubbing on them chicks with no shirt on. Bam out here wild with his little massage table and his instant. listening to Ralph Fairbairn while he rub on unsuspecting postmenopausal
Like that
ladies.
one dude with the glasses. I forgot his name. Well, yeah, was it Dr. Love? That was his name?
Yeah, Dr. Love down there in Florida checking out them ladies.
Yeah,
Click.
little young cat too. Little young Thundercat. He started early.
It looks all good over there. We'll see you back in about 2 weeks. It's like 2 weeks. I usually don't have to come up here but once a year. Yeah, this is new. Hold on, let me look. Let me get one more good look at it. All right. Yeah, you can go schedule your appointment with the
That
receptionist.
boy opened up and told her to say, boy, you a cold piece of work.
Bro said, "Talk a little bit. Talk." Yeah, that's about right. Y'all good. Next. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think he just made that up, but he out here sitting on chest.
No, he real. That's real. That's real.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he went to school for all that. That's real right there.
With some of his comments, he might be Dr. Love 2.0.
Yeah, he doing all that, but he ain't changed mentally. he's still the same man from way back when.
Hey, good people. Look, I appreciate y'all so much. We thought we were gonna have a guest, but it was some communication that didn't happen. But we'll probably get them on in the next week or so. Probably get them on. We'll see how that goes. But it's always one of the things about what we do is don't go like we planned. So you gotta hit that left.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
And when all else fails, hey man, I've been at this for a long time. I done had shows, it's so crazy where we think about some of that what you, yeah, man, when you play the part.
Face all up in there too.
That's what you do. But man, we done had some times where it's been a whole bunch of good ass shows, man. A whole bunch of good shows, been a whole bunch of good people, and this thing's been dope. We gonna keep it going. Man, I appreciate you so much, brother. And
yeah, man,
all that you bring to the show. Look, we had Julian pop on from time to time. It's one of those things.
Left hand rookie.
Yeah, man. Probably out here doing something special out there tonight on the bowling lane. But
that boy cold.
Everybody that's been rocking with us for all this time, man, y'all been dope. I think next week I'm gonna have some clips, man, from some of them old shows where we was rolling, man, because I feel like never want to get too far from those moments because those were some dope times and we continue to have them.
Yeah.
I promise y'all, man, season 9 about to be crazy. Season 9.
Man. Been 9 years. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Had a couple breaks. I look back and I started at 2 hours. 2 hour shows over in the little studio down in the hood, down on the west side.
Yeah, man. Martin Luther King Drive.
Yeah, where Black Tony be hanging out at. Next to the Popeyes on the west end.
Every day I parked my car. I was worried if I was gonna have a car when I came back.
Man.
Parked the car on Martin Luther King Drive down there. So close to it.
Mine was safe, but it was one of those things where it was just like, hey, there's a whole bunch of walks to the car. It was a whole bunch of, man, it was so much comedy that we don't even talk about no more because, we don't even talk about out loud because there are certain people who might not find it funny. But if they still getting across town in Atlanta traffic in less than 30 minutes because they got a convertible, I want to give a shout out to you. Until next time, because that clip will be shown. No,
Come
man,
on, man.
that clip got to be shown, man. It was said out loud. Look, he raw dogged that comment. So, hey, when you say that the reason why you can get anywhere in Atlanta in 10 minutes, it don't matter how far it is because you got a convertible. And the reason that you know a great basketball player, when you see one, because you was a great basketball player yourself, they got cut from the team.
Come on, man.
Shout out to y'all.
Are you 50? Are you 50 tonight?
You know what?
You 50 Cent tonight?
Now that energy is out there. Bro might make a song. He might be T.I. He might make a song, man. Trying to get that kicked off, but hey, man. 50 is hilarious. But
Yeah,
hey,
man.
I want to give a shout out. T.I. dropped that diss track. I gotta hear it, and I'll be ready. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, it's a good track. I just heard it.
Oh, man. Okay.
Yeah.
He back.
I sent it. I sent it. Check it out. Check it out. I sent it.
Bet. Well, good people. For the Strategically Reckless podcast, man, Moby, Mr. Left Hand Rookie, and everybody else that have supported us through this time and over these years. Man, we greatly appreciate you. And then until next time, as always, y'all stay safe out in these streets.
Peace.
And don't hang your neck out. It's cold out there. Y'all wildin'.